The question I always get asked is, how do nonprofits raise money? And there's a number of ways. And usually it's a mix of all of these. First, there's individuals like you and me. They might get some large donors who are especially wealthy, who may be passing away, who may be donating stock that's appreciated, because when donors give stock that's gained a lot of value, they don't pay any taxes on the gains that stock has made while they've owned it, and they get to write off the full amount. That's one fun fact for you about nonprofit fundraising. So there might be large donors, or it might be a large group of individual donors who might be signed up to give a few dollars a month in a campaign, or who might give sporadically. The next group is companies. Large companies often have foundations or have corporate grant programs to where they will give out huge sums of money every year, or they'll allow their employees to direct where those funds go. Adobe is one great example of this. Another way nonprofits raise money is by selling a product or service. You'll see a lot of nonprofits selling t-shirts, pins, hats, etc. And they're not restricted. They can have a full business. However, they need to be serving the public in one way or another. Many nonprofits are actually self-sustaining by selling a product or service. The next category is government grants. Now, local grants, state grants, and federal grants are available to nonprofits. Typically, they go to more mature nonprofits. However, there are some grants that actually cater to smaller, less mature organizations. It's worth looking in your local municipality's grants. You can just Google the municipality's name and available grants. For state and federal grants, grants.gov is a fantastic resource and allows you to check grants available and get a real view of if there are grants for your type of nonprofit, how much they are, how competitive they are, and more. Instrumental is another great tool for looking at both corporate and nonprofit and government grants. Try those two tools and see what's available for your nonprofit type. The next kind of donation, or fundraising avenue, is in-kind donations. You might think, kind donations? Isn't everyone who gives me a donation kind? And you would be right, they are. But in-kind donations are where companies or individuals can donate goods or services to you and receive the same tax write-off or benefit as if they gave you money. For instance, companies like Monday.com and Canva donate software to nonprofits. They'll give you a free license to use their software if you're a nonprofit. And what they get in return is they've given you a $10 license, and they can claim that for taxes. And also, they're good people who want to support nonprofits. But that's a tool you can use when looking for services if you need to have your taxes or other things done, or you're looking for things to buy to offer to your community. Now, the final option here is events. And you'll see these regularly, nonprofits having golf events and walkathons and getting sponsors. And this is a really common way to raise money and a great way to gain awareness and get sponsors on board. It's often, in my experience, easier to find event sponsors than large grants at first. However, everyone's experience changes, and I recommend trying each of these methods and seeing what traction you get, and then doubling down on the ones that work. Now, I know this was a high-level overview, and you want to dive a lot deeper into how nonprofits raise money and how you can attack your fundraising plan. So attached to this video course is a PDF on how nonprofits raise money with some tips and pointers from our team. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you in the next video.